Do you see that, for example, the whole fashion industry is still very much focused on the young? I mean, I'm very much, there are a few bloggers over 40, but not many. I mean, we're still very much the minority. I think in Singapore I'm the only one. But how do you think that brands, are they gonna pay us more attention?
Well, they should, shouldn't they?
Well, what do you think? Is it going to
have
happen?
the money. This is a wise choice. In some places it will happen, and in some places it won't. I think the lure of youth is always going to be powerful because youth is beautiful.
Yes.
So if you're an image-based brand and you have ad campaigns and a visual face, it will be easier to go with a youth outlook. However, that's not necessarily conducive to loyalty in long term. Youth gets older. So I think people will start to come around to this idea of if we're treating people as individuals, then youth, race, age, demographic, regional location doesn't necessarily need to be part of your consumer strategy. It's more about character and engagement and levels of how much you play into their lives.
But do you think that designers are going to design more for the over 40 women?
Some definitely will. Definitely, that is a movement that's happening.
Yeah.
And some definitely won't.
Right.
I think there will be both.
Yeah.
But I think the options will be clearer.
Yeah.
I think whereas before older women may have said there just isn't anything unless it's extremely expensive, there is going to be more option. There will be more choice, and I think also the internet will enable that to happen. Because there's that issue of going to a store, feeling not part of that community, not feeling welcome somewhere. And now you can do it at home. You can try on things in the privacy of your own home. That's going to make that a lot. Just gets rid of that uncomfortableness that can come into that equation.
But do you see a more you see a clear trend because to that that brands are more focused on older, or you think
I think it's
in the end. Right.
The trend is forget about the age.
Right.
Somebody at 90 can be into as much fashion as much as somebody at 30.
Yeah.
And the passion is the same.
Yeah, that is true, but sometimes, some older women are less comfortable with really short skirts, for example, and very revealing arms.
But so are some 25-year-olds.
Yeah.
Some,
Yeah.
I think that strident, this is the look, will start to filter and kind of smooth around the edges so that there are other things you can do. I think there will be a lot more option. And in that way, yes, my answer to you would be yes. Designers will be designing for older women, as they will be designing for different women.
Yeah, exactly. Because especially older women, have all kinds of different body shapes. It's not like the 20-year-old body. It's completely different.
Yeah, but also as older women or plus size women or whatever you want to say that's different from the absolute normal pathway. As they start to become more sophisticated about what they know about fashion, how it's made, where it's come from, how I can get it, how I can adjust it and adapt it to suit me, they will demand that change. It will have to be there.
Yeah.
But it may just be something like sizing and patterning and actual fitting processes are so much improved that you can have from this to this a huge range of things that instantly just opens the choice.
Yeah.
It may be something even very technological like the augmented reality that we're going to talk about later, allowing you to virtually try something on and then say, okay, I'd like to just change that bit, I'd like to have this bit a bit longer, I'd like to change the colour on this.
That'd be nice.
Then you order it, so you sort of have a mass bespoke situation where you can make those little changes and therefore whatever you want, it doesn't matter because